Right now at noon, a man shot on the city's north side. We have the latest on the investigation from Indianapolis Metro Police.
And it is another muggy day in central Indiana. We time out the return of more heavy thunderstorms and the hottest air of the year in the 7-day forecast.
All right, if you were glued to your TV for Artemis 2's lunar flyby, get ready. We've got news on the next giant leap. NASA making a major announcement about its next upcoming mission, Artemis 3. And welcome to 13 News at Noon on this Tuesday. I'm Anne-Marie Tiernan along with our meteorologist Sean Ash, who is taking a look at the weather for us right now. It's not so bad.
Not so bad right now. It is still humid. It is summer, but even this is kind of ahead of pace here. And you know, the next couple of days, Wednesday, Thursday, we're circling for the hottest so far this year.
Okay.
And then in addition to that, we will have some bouts of thunderstorms.
Okay.
So much to discuss though. Right now, at least local, it is quiet and we're okay with that. Let's keep it as quiet as possible. I will tell you, it's going to be more of a slow boil today. And what I mean by that, we're going to have a lot of hours where there's not going to be a whole lot locally on radar. At this hour, it is quiet. We've had some morning cloud cover, had a few morning showers. Clouds have thinned, temperatures in the upper 70s and lower 80s, and boy, those dew points remain in the 70s. Again, this is real sweaty air, and that's what's going to fuel some thunderstorms. Doesn't mean we're going to have widespread stuff, and I will tell you, trying to pick out where the greatest coverage is going to be is still a little up for grabs right now. Louisville has been hit hard with some heavy rain rates. They've had rain rates down there exceeding 4 inches per hour. And then this is the area where if we could have a severe thunderstorm, this would be the most likely spot. Keep an eye on future track 13, so that's why I mentioned might be a slow start for everything to materialize. We'll get a little closer to 7, 8 o'clock, we'll start to see things pop off here, and the potential for some heavy storm clusters before midnight. Might be a little more focused over the central and southern part of the state. This will be the first of several different waves of thunderstorms. I'll have more on that and the hot air coming in for tomorrow and Thursday ahead in the 7-day.
All right, Sean, thank you so much. And happening right now, we are awaiting word from Houston, from NASA right now, where we expect to learn the name of the 4 astronauts that will be named to the Artemis 3 mission. So that event is getting underway at 11:30 this morning, and we are anxiously anticipating the news that will be breaking here within this newscast. And as we learn more, we'll bring it to you. And if you happen to be one of the millions of people glued to their TV for that Artemis 2 lunar flyby that just happened back in April, you're going to want to pay attention to this upcoming mission as well. Tom Costello is at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston as he looks ahead to the big news of today.
Booster ignition and liftoff.
Fresh off the success of Artemis 2's 10-day lunar slingshot, the first time in 50 years that astronauts traveled so close to the moon.
We just went sci-fi. This has, it just looks unreal.
NASA will today announce the next Artemis crew.
Everybody understands what's at stake right now.
Artemis 3 will not head to the moon, but instead orbit the Earth, practicing docking maneuvers critical for future moon landings. NASA is counting on 2 private companies to build the lunar landers needed to reach the surface of the moon. Neither system has been perfectly test flown yet, and never by humans. Elon Musk's SpaceX Starship recently had a successful test flight, though engine problems prevented the mission from being completely flawless. But the giant rocket meant to carry Blue Origin's lunar lander into space blew up in a spectacular ball of fire during a ground test just 2 weeks ago. Founder Jeff Bezos.
We want to take you live to Houston right now, where astronauts have entered the stage and the announcement is about to be made. Let's go there right now.
And continuity. Test pilot, Air Force Colonel, and former SpaceX Crew 4 pilot stands ready to join the team if necessary. Artemis 3 backup crew member, Bob Hines. Now, Bob has logged 170 days in space across 2 ISS expeditions and can step into any role needed on this mission. Now, moving on to our mission specialist for Artemis 3. Test engineer and Coast Guard Reserve Commander, making his first space flight, mission specialist Andre Douglas. And we have Army Black Hawk helicopter pilot, family medicine physician, and record-setting astronaut, mission specialist, Colonel Frank Rubio. Now on to our pilot, 2-time flyer, ESA astronaut, the first Italian space station commander, an Italian Air Force colonel and test pilot, Luca Parmitano. Now to our commander, 2-time astronaut, former space station commander, Marine Corps colonel, and test pilot with more than 7,000 flight hours, Artemis 3 commander, Randy Bresnik.
History being made right now in Houston. We're taking a live look as the announcement is made revealing the identities of the 4 astronauts that are going to be a part of the upcoming Artemis 3 mission. They're also providing mission updates regarding lunar operations. So this is at Johnson Space Center, and there is the crew that will next be providing the next step in NASA's plan to get man on the moon. And here they are waving to the crowd there. Boy, that is just what an honor. Their life's work culminating with this announcement now. We'll be following more about who these people are and the journey ahead as our news continues here on 13 News this Tuesday at noon.